Hey, welcome back, folks. Welcome to Cutter One. I am your host, Jay, just Jay, and we are taking another look at what's going on in the pop culture world right now. This one's good. I like this one. It made me chuckle when I saw it. Um, the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power star hopes viewers will root for Sauron. That's right. They want us to root for Sauron. Go evil. Um, Halbrand actor Charlie Vickers says he hopes viewers will have some empathy for Sauron in season two of The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. Oh no. Actor Charlie Vickers, who I have no problem with, I have no problem with the actor as a person, you know what I mean? That's cool. Um, who plays the newly revealed Sauron in The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, says that he hopes viewers will have some empathy for his villainous character in season two. Why? That you know, they kind of view these characters he's just misunderstood. He's just played. He was the lieutenant that led the forces of what is essentially Middle Earth's version of the devil. Okay, Sauron's his chief lieutenant, the head strategist. Okay, um, is all about the evil. And when I say all about the evil, it's Sauron isn't just like, oh, I just want to kill everybody and I want to rule over the ashes. No, he honestly thinks that he's doing, the better thing. He thinks he's bringing peace to Middle Earth, and it just has to be under his control in order for Middle Earth to be, you know, fixed. But again, in the real world, show me one tyrannical, despotic leader that didn't ever think that they were just doing what they were doing to help people. But anyway, actor Charlie Vickers, who plays in okay, we read that part. Hopes viewers will have some empathy for his villainous character in season two. In an exclusive interview with CBR, Vickers explained his stance on the antagonist, explaining he thinks it's cool that audiences got to experience him as a human before knowing his true identity as the famous Lord of the Rings villain. Quote, he's such an iconic character, unquote, said Vickers. And we have gotten people to, without really knowing, root for him. I think that's something that we may be aiming to achieve, that I aim to achieve in the second season, unquote. He added, hopefully, it's going to be really exciting to watch his journey because you're going to see him pull the strings and making things happen openly, quote unquote, pulling the strings and making things happen openly. Um, Vickers didn't know that his character Halbrand was actually Sauron until after he started filming The Rings of Power. He explained that it only became clear to him after the third episode, and that he filmed episode two's raft scene not knowing, adding, I filmed it as Halbrand wholeheartedly. The actor wouldn't give away too much about Sauron's future, but noted that the character takes on different shapes in this era, and hinted that the show is maybe going to explore that side of him more in future seasons. Uh, See, I, it would have worked if they had went the Anatar route. Obviously, they couldn't because they don't have the rights to Silmarillion and the other material. In the Anatar route, you could have sold it because Sauron sort of does take on this disguise, right, of this fair, good-looking, charismatic elf, Anatar, the Lord of Gifts. That would have worked. Um, but if they're talking about like in Numenor, it's like no, the Numenors he surrenders to the Numenorians, and they bring him back to Numenor as a prisoner. And over many years, he sort of worms his way into. All right, well now you guys don't have to keep me locked up. I'll sort of like house arrest, and slowly but surely works his way up to the point where then now he's sort of becomes an advisor. Um, but he's not like hidden. Like everyone, like he's Sauron. Like he doesn't hide it. But I digress. Ba, 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 ba. Intensity ahead for the Rings of Power. Further exploration of Sauron's trickery seems likely in season 2 of the Rings of Power, as executive producer Lindsay Weber promised that the new episodes are going to be grittier, more intense, maybe a little scarier, now that the main villain is out and about and doing his thing. The Rings of Power showrunner Patrick McKay also promised that season 2, which is currently filming outside of London, England, will generally be bigger and better on every level by an order of magnitude. Weber also noted that season 2 will include moments that were originally intended for season 1, but that the showrunners decided were too big right now to do, adding that they wanted to have the room to explore those moments in the way they really wanted to. All right, blah blah blah. All right, so that's pretty much it. But yeah, so I mean, it just caught my attention because they were like, "Yeah, we want you to root for Sauron because we met him as a dude and he was on a raft with this insufferable woman and he didn't kill himself having to be on the raft with her and he's been dealing with her bullshit this entire time. So you got to have some sympathy for what? Yeah, okay, it's like, yeah, you got to have some sympathies. Okay, you know what? I'd want to take over the world too, and burn it all down if I had to deal with somebody like Galadriel in this show. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. I just wanted to see. I just thought it was funny. It was funny. Like, yeah, we have to root for Sauron. Come on, cheer on Sauron. You know you like him. He's so evil in a evil, sexy way. I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit the like button, hit the bells for notification, and please remember to subscribe. And if there's anything you want me to talk about specifically, just let me know down in the comments below, and we will touch on it. Until then, I will talk to you next time. Peace.